Alright, what's up guys, it's your boy Seth Kban here. Now in this video I'm going to show you first the step-by-step process I used to create this background effect on this one, and then I'm also going to show you how I created a 3D board from scratch, total scratch, and then I'm also going to show you how I created the glue effect around the image as well. And so with that said, let's step into today's video. So we're going to start off first by creating our canvas, and I'm going to use these dimensions. I use this often, so if you're new to this channel, it's 2000 by 2000, that way 72 pixels here, and then that way it looks very good and high quality as well. And then let's set the color to color black, then that is it. Now for alignment purposes, I'm also going to set the new guides layout here, set it to 8 each, and then I click on OK. I'm going to start first by creating the theme, and so I'm going to click this side, and then let's pick our text tool. Let's type over there. I haven't used in quite some time now. I'm going to use imparted. Link to everything is going to be in the description for you guys. So we're going to use regular. We also want to keep it all caps. If it's not all caps already, make it bold here as well. And then with that said, we want to keep it middle aligned. That's why I brought in the guards. Let's keep it somewhere in the middle here for the meantime. And then let's go and then let's pick our rectangular tool. In fact, let's pick the rounded rectangular tool, and then now I think this would do. I'm going to drag it underneath it, and then I'm going to set it to color white. So this bars as well, I created a 3D version of it, and so I want you to watch it as I show you how I did it. I'm going to work on the text more later on, but not now. Okay, so with a rounded rectangular tool selected, and then I want you to go to properties and set this side to 20. Okay, I also feel like it has a lot of space in between it. Let's click on the lateness, and then let's set the side to 0, cause alright, so that's good. And then Control T, you want to keep it middle aligned. I want you to also go to the rectangular to double click it, and then let's set some few let's make some few settings over here, adjustments over here. We are going to inner shadow. Now it's really simple actually. Let me zoom in so that you see what I am trying to do. Okay, so now we're going to inner shadow. We're going to set it to black, and then we're going to set this side to 30. Okay, so also guys, the angle, let's set the angle to -85. The distance, okay, the distance, let's set the distance to maybe 19. Okay, so you can see it's showing now. And then the choke, let's set the choke to 0, and then let's set the size to 16. Guys, see now it's really standing out. Now also come to the contour and choose this, and then that is it guys, that is it. Okay, so let's go back. So we can put these two in a group, and then we can call it lateness. I want you to duplicate it. Okay, and I want you to drag it down here. Latest. Copy it. Okay, so we're going to we're going to click here, and then we're going to paste it. Alright, now we also want to keep this one middle aligned somewhere here. Duplicate it again, and then drag it here, and then let's call 2, and then I want you to resize it, make it way smaller. Alright, so drag it somewhere to this side, and then select the two of them, and then also make sure it's middle aligned. Go to latest here, and then let's double click it. Now all we are going to do is we're going to set the color. Let's go to gradient overlay. Okay, let's go somewhere here, and then setting the side to normal, the opacity to 100. Let's go to the colors here, and then let's double click this one, type 67 1818 to give you that darkish red color, and then come to this side and set it to FF1D1D. Okay, and then click on OK. We are using radar, and then we also want to make sure reverse is off. Yeah, reverse is off. And then let's see what else can we tweak over here. The angle, let's give the angle 0. Everything is going to be like this. Let's drag it here. Now let's come to drop shadow. Let's give it 100. let's give it color black. Okay, and then let's make it -85 here. Let's set the side to 14, set the spread to 0, set the size also to 0, and then that is it. Click on OK. Now what you're going to do is you're going to right click it, and then you're going to copy layer style. You come to this one and click on paste layer style. Good. And then we'll take the gradient out, and then the color here, let's come and pick this color for it. Let's pick 421A for it. Okay, now you also want to come down to lateness and then right click it and then paste layer style. Nice, right? And then this time you want to go to gradient overlay, and then we want to change the color there. So you're going to that, and then we're going to this side, and we're going to give it 253 F69. Good. And then we're going to click here, we're going to set it to 156 BF1. Okay, but then we are not going to use radar, we are going to use linear. And then let's leave everything like this. You want to drag this side here. Okay, that is it. Click on OK, and you can say we are almost done. Now let's go back to the latest, this one. Double click it, let's give it this color. Let's give it FED264. all right, so guys, this is it. There is it. And then now the latest, you want to Control T, and then you want to, then this one Control T, and then you want to move it. I'll drag the top one, the down one up, and then you also want to drag it. Select both of them, Control T, and then make sure it falls in the middle over there. And then you want to open this one, create a new layer in there, pick your brush tool, choose that ash color there about, and then come here, set the opacity, choose your brush tool, guys, set the opacity here to 30. all right, and then you're choosing a soft round brush, of course, caps lock off. Now I want you to paint this side. Now you want to drag it all the way down here, and you want to clip it to it. So right click it and then create clipping mask. Interesting, right? Now I want to do the same thing to it. Go here, right click it and create clipping mask, and then you want to just paint strategically this area. All right, that's all. Okay, so we are almost done with this. Now you want to type here, and then you want to go and pick. For the meantime, you're going to use Montserrat for this. You're going to use 3 fonts actually. Okay, let me push it somewhere here. Now the font you're using is Montserrat. We are also going to make sure, guys, that it is Montserrat regular if it's not. And then let's increase the font a bit. I feel like it's too small. Now I know you cannot see it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 colors for it. I'm going to pick red, okay, because these are the main colors, and then I'm going to pick blue, guys. So that is it. Pick this side as well and pick blue. Good. But also, it's not good for you to leave it like that, so you want to tilt it. Okay, it needs to follow the same energy. There has to be some unity. Okay, so everything is going to be like this. And then I feel like I should take this one off. Let's not make it. Wow, now it looks very small. Okay, so let's drag it to the middle again, and then let's keep all these 3 in a group. You're almost done with the theme. Let's call it theme, but we are not yet done. We are not yet done, right? Okay, so let's go drag it up a bit more. Let's go to lateness. You want to duplicate it and you want to drag it up, and then you want to name it from, and then let's resize it way down. Okay, something like this, and then you want to drag it somewhere here. Now also you want to take the drop shadow out of it. Good. And then drag it up a bit more, somewhere like this. It should be in the middle though. No, it should be here. Now I feel like you can see this lateness, you can see it's too much up. So now these are the little things that makes your art a masterpiece. It has to be in the middle of the whole thing. Good. I feel like this is perfect. We are done with that. Now we want to also bring in the image to communicate the artwork well. So let's drag it in here, but then let's make it quite big and drag it down, and then let's drag the theme down a bit more. Good. Let's put it in a group. Now we are going to do much more with the image because we want the image to be epic, we want it to be nice, we want it to also blend with the whole flyer wall. We're going to work on this one much more, but for the meantime, let's go and bring in the rest of the details. I'm going to bring in the logo, and then now we can't see the details now, so let's put it in the group. Of course, let's call it logo. We are not seeing it now, but we'll get there soon. And then let's use Montserrat, definitely Montserrat. Okay, and then let's set the tracking here, or the leading here, to 40 as well. Now what I'm doing is I'm trying to make the leading and then the font size to be almost the same. Okay, and then I don't want it to be all caps as well, so click on move tool and move it somewhere here, duplicate it, and then we use Ctrl J to duplicate it. Type width, caps lock off width. I'm going to use taken by vultures. Link is going to be in the description for you as always. I know you're saying I can't see the font here. You want the width to be underneath it. Okay, let's change the color of these two. We are going to make it color red. Good. And then the pasta, I'm going to make it color blue. Good. Now then let's put it in the group. Let's call it, maybe there's a time I bring in the background so that you see what I'm trying to do now. But here's the secret to the background. Okay, this is the idea that I have in mind. Okay, now since we are keeping everything middle aligned, I chose this background because, okay, look at the background well. Okay, so you can see that there is a pillar here which is symmetrical, right? If you know symmetrical alignment, you should know this one, this middle here, and then there is something here, there's something here. Now I wanted to have the illusion that the middle here is glowing. Okay, so all these things I'm going to hide them. The middle here is glowing, and then the image, or the image is coming out of it. You know, it's like a portal. I don't know whether you get me. Okay, so maybe let me bring in the rest of the details so that you see it. So that the pillar will be here, and then this pillar will be here, and then here all is going to glow. Let me show you real quick. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to pick this color code. I'm going to pick 00E3F3. Okay, you can see the colors I'm picking over there. I'll click on it. Make sure I pick my brush tool and set my caps lock off, and then we are using soft round brush. I'll click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not enough. Let's go back. Okay, guys, set your opacity here to 100. It's really important. Let's click here. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. And then make it big and push it somewhere here. Now I'll go to the blending mode and set it to linear dodge. See the way it's glowing in there. I'll duplicate it, and then click on my move tool, and then move it up here again. Okay, so the first part is achieved. You can see that effect in there is achieved. The next part is you want to change and use color white too, because you want to give it 2 glow colors. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, and then you want to enlarge this one as well, but you do not want it to be too, you don't want it to be, the white to be too big. You want it to be nested within, you understand me? You want it to be nested within the other color. And now I think this is better. You also want to set this to linear light and set this also to linear light. Okay, and then let's make the background a little darker. We are going to do that by going to levels, or you can even use curves. Just drag this side down and drag this side up. Good. And just like that, we are done with the background. I told you the image, we are not done with the image yet, right? We need to make the image epic, and we will attend to the image later on. Let's also go in and then bring in the date. So I'm going to type some more here, and then I'm going to pick the details over here. Let's pick this, and then let's paste it there. Click on the move to, and then drag it on top like this. Okay, you're using Montserrat, definitely. We're going to set it to extra bold, and then we want to make the size a little more bigger. Okay, so let's see. All right, so let's make it a little bit more bigger, and then I want you to duplicate it, and then drag it somewhere here and pick join us. Trust, we're going to use medium, and then let's pick join us. Let's go and let's set it to the orange color here. But then guys, you can't really see it well, so let's also put it in a shape. Let's drag the shape underneath it. Now let's put all of them in a group by clicking on Ctrl G. Let's call it date, and then let's change the color here. Let's change it to, alright, so then I'll click here, create a new layer, right click it and create clipping mask. I'll pick my brush to set my caps lock off, reduce the size, and then this one I'll click over here and then hit it. Then I'll go and then I'll set it to, let's say, soft light. Now let's use, yeah, that one. Let's reduce the size, the glow a little bit more. Now these two, what I want to do with it is just keep it in the middle of the entire shape. We are done with that. Now you also want to duplicate it, and then you want to this, you want to go and pick let's pick the time, and then let's go to date. We are going to call this WhatsApp, and then Monday to this. Let's click on it and then let's paste it there. Okay, and then let's go to this rectangle, let's stretch it until it's there, and then let's also pick join us via WhatsApp, and then let's paste it there. Good. Let's change the color to color red. Let's pick color red here. Good. And then let's change this one to color black, if not closer to black. Good. And then this one, let's double click it and let's pick this one. Good. Good. And then let's just close it. Maybe we should decrease this a bit more, and so we are going to push this here. Okay, and then we are going to keep the date. Let's increase it so that you see what I'm trying to see. We are professionals. Okay, now these stuff make your work professional. We're going to keep it within that line. You can see it falls here. Then we are going to pick the WhatsApp and also drag it in here. None of our data is going to cross that boundary. That is what we are going to do. Okay, so pick the time, and then maybe type somewhere here, then paste it there. Yeah. Now as for the time, we are still using Montserrat, right? And then we are going to use extra bold, of course. And then let's go, we are using color red too, guys. Remember that. Let's increase the size a bit more. Okay, and then let's also see what we can do to it. Let's make it this. Let's make it italics. and then that's it. That is it. Now we also want to drag in this, drag it all the way into Photoshop. Now guys, I want to teach a little bit on graphic design, and if you're somebody who's interested in graphic design, it's going to be free course, absolutely a free course. Okay, I'm going to teach it on WhatsApp, and I'm going to teach it on Google Meet as well. And so if you're somebody who is interested in learning graphic design but you do not really have the money and want to learn it for free, you can send me a message, just comment down below, and then we'll take it from there. But also guys, you have to be serious. If I realize you're not serious, I'm going to take you out of the group, because normally, when people realize they're not paying for something, they don't really take it that serious. So I really want to know whether you are serious or you're bent on learning this. I'm going to teach you for free. I want you to level up your design game and then move to the level that the pros are. You want to move to that level as well. So for more info, I'll paste it there. I'm serious guys. If you want to learn, just let me know, then we'll make that work. Okay, so I'm going to set this one to medium, and I'm going to make sure it's not bold, it's not italics. Okay, and then I'm going to draw something like that. Underneath it, I'm going to make it color white. Good. I'm going to make it this one all caps. Good. And then let's reduce the font. Duplicate it. Then let's pick this one. Okay. Then now we're going to make this one really bold. We're going to make it extra bold. Good. Okay, and then we are also going to make this a different color. We're going to make it ash color. Okay, now we're going to select these two, and then we're going to just want it to be in there and keep it in the middle of the rectangle. Now let's put it in the group and let's call it contact. But here's the thing, we don't want the contact to be as pronounced as the other one, so we need to make it a little bit more smaller. Good. And then let's drag it down. But here's the thing, because you are a good graphic designer, this is what you are going to do. You are going to drag this. If you don't find this, use Ctrl R to bring it. Drag it all the way here. You can see it there. Okay, and then once you drag it there, you can pull the contact in there. Why? Because you're a good graphic designer. You're a pro. Alright, so I feel like everything here is neatly done. Now let's go to the image. The image is really important. The image is really important. So we are going to image, and then we are going to open it. The first thing we are going to do is to set our exposure. Okay, so you go and set your exposure. Where is it? Exposure. Clip it to it. You just want to move this one just here a little bit. That's so something like this is good. Okay, now double click it and set it to invert. Pick your brush, soft round brush, caps lock off. All I want you to do is just set this side to color black, right, and click color white, and click on the black mask. I want you to mask this side. We just want the face to glow. Good. Now with that done, you also want to go and create in solid layer. Okay, now remember the color we were using. Exactly. Okay, the color we use for the glow background, that's the color we are going to use. Create clipping mask again. Now double click it and then select inverse. Nice. Now I want you to go again and then create it. Just transfer the color to color white, and then I want you to right click it and convert or create clipping mask. Good. Now double click here and then invert. Good. Now let's zoom in. This is where the magic happens, guys. Okay, this is where the magic happens. Now lower the brush. You want to just use the white one, and you just want to pass by the edges of any place that the glue is. Okay, just pass by. In fact, let's set the opacity to 80%. 80. I hope this video is not long. Okay, just pass it by the edge of it. That is all. I think it's too much. Let's set it to 50%. 50. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Good. So now let's come to this side as well, and then this time you want to increase the size a bit more. Now this sets the white to linear dodge, and then set this also to linear dodge. Let's set the opacity to 100. Okay, click over here. You want to open the brush up. Okay, and this time you're not going to click on the image, you're going to click on the side of the image to spill it. We don't really want the actual brush to touch the image, we just want to spill over. Good, so I think this is okay with it, and that's now. Let's merge everything together, and then let's right click it, convert it to smart object, and then let's go to filter. Let's go to camera raw filter. We are going to add a final finishing touch to it, and then we are done. Let's go to temp, set temp there. And guys, this is how you create something like this. Now if you love this video and you want to learn more from us, I want you to like this video, comment as well, and then subscribe. And also I want you to say in the comment section, maybe you want to join the WhatsApp group, you want to join the group for the free graphic design course, and then I'll pick it up from there, guys. So see you in the next video.